Hello, Steve Mills here, and welcome back to Results, my podcast. If you've only been here for, this is your first visit, then welcome and thank you for being here. Today I wanted to talk to you about Brexit and preparing for Brexit. And do you know what my thoughts are? And that is that there's a whole load of people out there, and I'm talking about people in small businesses who are worried about Brexit. They're worried about what's going to happen and will they be able to import and outport, and will, we have enough food to eat, and will we get medicines through customs and so forth. And do you know what? The truth of the matter is, nobody knows. It's like worrying about something and you don't even know what it is you've got to worry about. Now, I want to be really clear at this point. I am not a Brexit expert. I probably don't even quite understand it like everybody else, actually. I don't know what it's going to mean for me and my business. And that's really my point. As a small business, you cannot really afford to sit on your arse and, just be spending all your time thinking, things are going to be terrible. It's going to be awful. It's going to be, if we leave without an agreement, the world's going to end. The truth is, nobody, and I mean nobody, not me, not you, not the Prime Minister, not the people over in Brussels, not the MPs, nobody knows, A, what's going to happen, and B, what's going to be the results of what's going to happen. So really, this is a fairly short podcast, but it's really just to get you, I suppose, motivated and not spending the next however long it is living in fear of something that may or may not even happen at all. What I hope to achieve from this podcast is number one, I suppose, is to get you to start and just, put it aside. What will be. If it's a great thing or a terrible thing, the best thing we've done, the worst thing. I heard the other day it's going to be the worst thing since the Second World War. I mean, give me a break. Millions of people lost their lives in that. And to compare us leaving the EU with that, I sort of assume is ridiculous. Although, at the end of the day, I don't know. Anyway, my point being is if you just spend the next few months sitting, doing nothing, worrying about Brexit, then guess what? You're probably not even going to be as successful as you are right now. Whereas if you said, what will be, there's nothing I can do about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push on with my small business. I'm going to get myself out there. I'm going to start marketing. I'm going to improve my marketing. I'm going to grow my business. And by the time Brexit arrives, my business is going to be bigger, better, and more successful than it is today. Now, which one of those two things do you want to do? If you're like me, then it's definitely the latter. I want to be, come the 31st of October or whenever it is in the future, who knows, it might not be for another year or two even, but whenever it is, I want my business to be in the best shape possible for whatever it is in terms of what's going to happen. And therefore, I'll be in the best position to be able to react to whatever happens and for it to have a less of a impact. If it is a bad thing, it'll have less of an impact if I'm more successful. And, that's really what I think anyway. And, as I said, I don't want to, try and appear to be a Brexit expert. I'm definitely not. I probably certainly know more than anybody else does, and no doubt nowhere near as much as some people do. But I'm just giving you my take on it, and my take on Brexit really is to, push forward, keep going. You and I in our small businesses can't really influence things right now. And so we should stop worrying about it, get on with our business, get on with our marketing, and arrive on Brexit Day, whenever that may be, with our business and our lives in the best possible condition. So I hope that sort of motivated you, really, I suppose. If you need more motivation and you want to work with me, as ever, feel free to get in touch. Very happy to offer what I call a results brainstorming meeting. I changed the title of it, which is interesting. Rather than a results strategy meeting, people, I think, weren't that keen on having a strategy meeting, but everybody loves brainstorming. So it's a results brainstorming meeting, which can be had either in my office in Portsmouth or over the phone, or indeed over Zoom.com, which I do a lot of, which is a web meeting, so we can meet, but you don't have to leave your office. I don't. It's really good for the environment because we don't have to drive everywhere, and it's also good for our pockets because we don't have to spend loads of money on petrol and car servicing and so on and so forth. So if you want to book a meeting, simply go to www.stevemills.co. That's Mills is spelled MILLS and CO, not .com or .co.uk, .co. www.stevemills.co. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you again on my next podcast. Thank you.